raspberry ice cream, and chocolate muffins. Why are we going to get an increased probability of a disappointing bull market ahead? Why? I'm going to give you the answers right now. They are positioned right here. We're going to go through each single point. They are going to give you some market wisdom that you're never going to hear from any other channel. That's why you like, subscribe, press the belly button, and pressing all the belly buttons you can find. Here I am to tell you, first, this is not doomer talk. What's the first thing I say here? Please squint your eyes. Let's go. Squinting, confirmed. Warning, get long. Here I am. Look, I literally say get long. Not financial advice. I'm long. You can do whatever you want. You can click sell, you can click short, you can get out. I don't care. I'm long. I'm trying to tell you, this is the game. The game is you got to get in front of the emotional money. I know a lot of people like to call it dumb money. I don't like using that word. Call it emotional money. So you have to get long now. Why? You got to buy before the emotional money gets in. But then we got to think, what's the emotional money expecting? Have you ever heard, friends, the secret to markets? What do people often say? Oh, there is no secret. Wrong. There actually is a secret. There is a secret. Do you want to know what it is? The secret to markets is actually positioning. That's the actual secret. I guarantee you, you ever walk into any finance firm, any hedge fund, any trading firm, you in the interview, you tell them, look, man, I don't know anything about markets, but there's a dude, spins on his squeaky chair from Australia, wrestles crocodiles part-time, and he's got a pretty dusty room. He told me the secret to markets is positioning of the players. They'll look at you and they'll hire you straight away. That's actually it. That's the game. The whole game is positioning. What does positioning mean? It means, what is the position of the weakest hand expecting? What are they expecting? What are they playing for? If you can figure this out, you win. You figure out where the odds are. Because you don't know if your coin is going to flip heads or tails. You never know that. But if you can identify that, 1,000 people have bet on heads and only 2 people have bet on tails, well, you know the odds, if tails wins, you get all the money from the heads guys. But you don't know tails is going to happen. But if it happens, you've got a big winner. If you keep going to where everybody is not positioned for it and you keep watching out for it, you get the biggest gains. So why? Why are we going to disappoint? Why is it going to be disappointing? Well, firstly, Bitcoin fourth cycle. That's it. All right. Firstly, Bitcoin fourth cycle. It is what it is, man. It's the fourth cycle. The euphoria is less. I mean, I even have it here marked it for you. Okay. Satoshi, the Genesis, the miracle, 20,000x, bang, first cycle. Around here. Did a 600x. This was like an anomaly. You can't even call it a cycle. It was just a run-up. Into this halvening, 600x from the bottom to the top. Bang, 600x. What about this cycle? 100x. $200 to 20k. Bang. What about the previous bear market? 20x. 3,200 up to like 69k. Bang. See that? Is diminishing. Bitcoin is now in its fourth cycle. We all know about the 4-year cycles. We all know about the halvening. You all know how to calculate the Bitcoin mining. It's ingrained to everybody. Everyone knows, okay, you get 1 red year and then 3 green years. Everybody knows it. If everybody knows it, everybody's positioned for it, which means disaster's coming somewhere. Now, I don't know where the disaster's going to come specifically. I don't. All I can tell you is somewhere it's going to be bad. This is the Bitcoin chart. This is exactly what I'm talking about. See how there's 1 red, 3 green. 1 red, 3 green. 1 red. There's been a green here. What's going to happen? Is 2024 going to be green or red? Is 2025 going to be green or red? I'm going to tell you right now, I'm trying to imagine the trap in my head. If 2024 is a green year, then I'm telling you right now, 2025, every single person in crypto is going to be looking at 2025 as the green year to appear. That's why if there is an exogenous shock to the system, S&P 500 rolls over, President Xi eats the wrong type of honey and he just farts all day and he can't attend to a big conference, all these exogenous shocks can appear at the end of 2024 into 2025 and disappoint everybody. Notice I said I don't know that they are definitely going to happen. I don't know that President Xi is going to eat that poisoned jar of honey. I don't know that. I'm just saying, remember positioning, friends. I told you the secret to markets is actually positioning. I'm just saying if we get a green year in 2024, everybody is going to be positioned for a big 2025. Okay? What if President Xi, what if he eats the wrong piece of honey from the wrong jar? That's something you've got to think about. So what does positioning actually mean? What it means is people have invested more than they can afford to lose. It means leverage as well. It means people have put in too much. It means if the prices go down, so there are people out there, they've got 50 grand in savings. They should be in 5 grand. But because they know the 4-year cycle, by the end of next year, they're going to have like 30 grand. You see what I mean? So if an exogenous shock happens, that's also, I don't know when, but if it happens, so remember, here's 2025. If the exogenous shock happens in somewhere early 2025, these people, they should be in 5 grand, but they put in 30. If their altcoin portfolio drops 50%, well, it's game over. It's literally game over. They were meant to only lose 5K, but now they're looking at their price quote going, oh my God, I'm down 15K. That's 3 times as much as I thought I'd lose. Please tell me it'll come back. Oh, it's coming back, but not to break even. More poopy town. Now, instead of 15K, they're down 22K. They capitulate the lows because they think they're going to lose everything. And then the cycle repeats. You see this scenario? This is a very bludgeoned, disastrous scenario. By the way, if this scenario happens, every single Bitcoin max is going to be tagged. They are going to be humiliated. This will be very, very disgraceful if it happens. Because I've got to tell you right now, friends, you think, oh, just get out on the 2x. You don't know it's going to stop up there. What if it does come up here? Don't forget this. You do this cycle, 4th cycle, friends. Congratulations, you've been holding Bitcoin for 2,000 days. You were not an inflation hedge. You were not a hedge against money supply, anything. All you did was buy Max Kaiser and Roger Ver's 30,000x bag. They bought at $1. You are buying at 30K, 40K, 50K. You have to be smart. And also be my friend. And with that, you got to remember, number 2, the laggards and the skeptics are here. Here is the technology adoption cycle. The laggards and the skeptics come at the very end. Baby cakes, honey pies, laggards and skeptics. I know we love crypto, but they don't. They love order. Or if you're from America, order. They love the structure. They love government. They love being super conservative. They love blue chip. They love the idea of it never going down too much. That's what they love. They love the staircase. You know what the staircase is? Woohoo, staircase. And then, oh no, we lost everything. And then staircase again. Me and you, we love pain, ultra big moonshot, and then die again. That's what we love. They don't love that because they don't like the whole part going down. They can't see the future. That's why our gains are so much more bigger than theirs. Laggards don't FOMO buy. They leave bids. They think about, okay, I'm going to allocate 0.5% from my portfolio of $100,000. I can deal with $500 in Bitcoin. Yeah, that's how they think. That's literally how they think. They are not FOMO buying at market. Michael Saylor and Elon Muskrat, they were late majority. All right. Now, we wanted to believe that they were early. They're not early. They were late majority. Who was early majority? John McAfee eating his willy. Who was one of the early innovators? We have Richard Hart, Da Vinci J15. And super early, $1, you have people like Roger Ver here as well, this zone. Andreas Antonopoulos. We are not there anymore. Roca Negra, the ETF. You see this word? Spanish for this word, black, and Spanish for the word rock. Roca Negra. I just don't want to get shadow banned. Telling you, it's been spoken about for a long time. The ETF has been the dream of everybody. You've been buying Bitcoin for an ETF one day. It's priced in. I know you don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it too. Roca Negra's ETF, it's pretty much priced in. Most of the moves have been priced in. You're going to get the final flush up. The final flush. Not the start of all the things to come. Trust me, I don't want it to be this way. everybody is positioned for another bull market and expects it. As I mentioned to you before, everybody will be leveraged at the end of 2024 if we finish up. If we finish down and it's disappointment, then we might do much better than we think. We might just have, this is what I think, if we disappoint in 2024, we might have a bull market for like 24 months, all of 2025, all of 2026. We might actually get that. But it's you got to think, okay, if Roca Negra does the ETF and then we finish down on the year, can you see that happening? Look, anything can happen in markets, anything. But are the bug eater overlords going to let that happen? Or are they going to do their pre-programmed exogenous shock? President Xi eats the wrong jar of honey. Is that going to come? So we don't know. We're just here. It's all about positioning. What is everybody positioned for? I'm telling you now, everybody's positioned for another bull market and expects it. So just to let you know, friends, think about it. You know, if you have a coin, coin head tails, it's the market up, down, head tails, right? Now, if 1,000 people have bet on heads, it can still land on heads. It can. But the payout isn't big because everybody's bet on it. You're only getting a pool of 2 people who put money to bet, you see? But if it lands on tails, these 2 people win all these 1,000 people money. If it goes down, it's up, down. It's the same for markets. So if everybody is positioned for long and then good news comes out and the economy has some burst and they do some money printing and it doesn't crack, you're not going to get so this is what you think. You think because everybody's positioned long, you're going to get this giant burst up. No. If everybody's positioned long, it's already priced in. This whole move, this whole green part is everybody pricing in. And then what you get is the final burst up, that's it. 90% of the move is already done. Just like how you had at the very, very top, Coinbase IPO. Bitcoin Futures ETF. It was already priced in. This all makes sense to you. You also have the issue of the stock market distribution zone. So this is the S&P 500. And I'm just showing you, if you draw a fib from the top of the GFC to the very, very bottom, and you do this 4.236 extension. This is like where all euphoria markets go. This 4.23 for the S&P 500, we're in the danger zone. We are in this ultra risk zone. What I'm going to do is I went back to history, 1974. This is crazy, by the way. If you draw a fib from the top of 1973 to the bottom here, and you go to the 4.236, if you go down here, now I know this doesn't look like anything, friends, but this is the October 1987 crash. This is the S&P 500 dropping 30% in like a week or a month. Crazy, 33%. Everybody thought the Great Depression was coming. Some big whack. Now, this was like a black swan event, but we've already had our black swan. So you might say, oh, is a black swan going to happen? I'll be honest, I don't think so. We already had it with the zombie virus. Because everybody's expecting a black swan, we probably don't get that. We probably get the long, drawn-out, poopy McPoop stuff, the caca. Plus, to make things worse, look, friends, trust me, I want to deliver good news, just the truth. To make things worse, there is an ever-increased round of competition for the US dollar. So the Dixie is, people are threatening it. So it's probably likely that the US government, is going to sacrifice some stock market gains so they can focus on maintaining the US dollar dominance. Now, this doesn't mean that the stock market goes down. I don't think so. But I'm just guessing. Oh, and it can go down tomorrow. It's stock market, man. But it might mean that we get a big fat range zone. So we look at between now and 2028, and we look back and like it just looks like, oh, we're going up, we're going down. You know what I mean? And just, we went sideways for 10 years. This will add pressure. So we don't know it's going to stop, by the way. I know it doesn't look bad because I'm doing this, but if you zoom in, you see here, if you zoom in, for example, here, you don't know what's going to stop. All you're seeing is the stock market just do this. It's down 35%, right? You're like, oh my God, it's over, it's over, it's over. And then it bounces up and then it drops again, 40%, right? So you don't know. It looks really, really bad. That's why perhaps when it goes down, crypto goes down with it. That's what I'm talking about. So you don't know. You don't have the benefit of hindsight that it's going to range. And finally, the final point that you just got to be aware of. We haven't made another blue chip tech. And this is going to be really important. You see, in this cycle, I have a Bitcoin logo here. You ever wondered why on my little pirate treasure map? It's because we had Litecoin and other Bitcoin forks that were mooning around this cycle. So the technology innovation was people learned how to fork Bitcoin and try to do decentralized money. That was the innovation. If you move on to the next cycle, 2016, 2017, the innovation was Ethereum. Maybe you've heard of this coin. Everybody could launch an ERC20 and do ICOs. That was an open canvas, open garden, open season. If you go to 2020 now, the next cycle, there were two blue chip technologies. You had Uniswap is the true blue chip tech, but because it's fake DeFi and the coin is absolutely trash, fake governance, you also can combine it with Chainlink to enable DeFi to actually flourish. These two are blue chip technologies. Now, unfortunately, they don't have the price performance of Bitcoin and Ethereum, but they are what they are. What have we invented now? We've invented nothing. But let's play devil's advocate. Let's give it some time. The blue chips were only apparent in the Bitcoin halving year. So in 2024, we're going to be keeping our eyes out. Is there going to be a blue chip technology? Who's it going to be? Okay. Is there going to be a blue chip creation? Is somebody going to throw something else out there that's like, hey, this changes the game. This levels up the industry. What is it going to be? No, it's not going to be just faster Ethereum. No, it's not going to be Pulse Chain. I know somebody mentioned to me Hex T-shares. No. Nothing that you know of. Something else. Is it going to be out there created? We don't know. Imagine we have a cycle without a new blue chip tech. If we do, I'm going to be posting, hey friends, we don't even earn the right to be having this big bull market because we haven't invented a new blue chip tech. So it increases the probability that Roca Negra is going to be a Trojan horse and scam us with the ETF eventually down the line. So please, as well, enjoy this Peppy with a tinfoil hat. I love and appreciate every single one of you, friends. Make sure you stay subscribed. I want you to know something. So when you hear stuff like this, everybody's got an idea, man. Squiggly line up, squiggly line down, who the hell knows? But I want you to observe the crowd reaction. That's what I do. I'm here to share with you from the bottom of my heart. No, 95% of people will probably disagree with my view, and that's how you know it's a major weak point. Diminishing gains. I am more than happy to update my worldview if 2024 events transpire in a certain way. Remember, if 2024 sucks, maybe we get like a straight 24-month bull market. Wouldn't that be juicy? But I'm telling you for now, you are now prepared for the worst. I promise you that. Because your brain, friends, your brain is not thinking that when 2024 December comes, it's time to get super mega leverage. Let's go. You're not going to be thinking that. You're going to be thinking, what if my friend Somi is actually right? What if it actually does scam up there? That's what you're going to be thinking about. And so even if it doesn't happen, or it does happen, you're not going to be worried about any shakeouts, President Xi eating the wrong piece of honey. None of these are going to worry you. And that will increase the probability of you coming out with something in your hand. Because at the end of the day, most people are going to come out with a big fat zero. But you will never come out with zero because we have our friendship. Make sure you tell mom and dad I love and appreciate every single one of you. Like, subscribe, press the belly button. Going to catch you in the next one.